Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Carrier Battle, Philippine Sea from Compass Games and game designed by John Southard. Alright, well it is now 0930. We're starting phase 1 at 0930. Not too much on the housekeeping here. Somebody put a comment on the channel, and I'll see if I can find this real quick. A couple things I did do. My submarine force. It says I have to, if contact succeeds, procedure follows, make the successful contact. You have the option to either shadow or else attack. So I did change him to shadow. I can reduce him from that if I want to. So if Task Force F moves, I move with him, and that will allow me. So right now, I'm gonna, till we get a better read on what this guy is, he's a level 1 right now. So trying to figure out what's in this task force. So I did change him to shadow, and the other thing was for the when aircraft land. I want to show this real quick. Thumbing back here. Here it is. So this is in chapter 6, and it is about carrier operations. They said was, hey, you can't go from your landing to the hangar. You got to go to servicing first. But actually, here it is. If you do your landing, you go straight down. You go down to the hangar area. If you're on the ready deck and you want to come off of the ready deck, you have to go to servicing before you can go to the hangar. That's because when you're on the ready deck, you're loaded with fuel and ammunition. So going up from the hangar, you go to servicing, then to the ready deck. Coming down from the ready deck, lower, you go to servicing, then to the hangar. But if you land after your mission, you go straight to the hangar. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody sees that. But I do appreciate everybody's comments because it does help me a lot. The other thing I did over here on the Butai displays, it helps with the stacking on the board. I didn't, these intel markers, when they're level 1, when they become a Butai, they go on here. I still have a level 1 small surface fleet, but I don't know what it is yet, so it stays out here. Okay, so our first step that we have to do is place new Japanese forces. So we take 1/3. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1/3 of those, that'd be 3 more. So we have 3 more. That's going to be L, H, and N. So we have to place those 3 now. And I have their chits over here, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those in just a second. So we got to make our die rolls now to place these 3, L, H, and N. We'll see where they're coming in at. All right, we'll start with Lima. He gets a 7, and a 7 is zone 3. So he'll be coming in on zone 3, and it'll be position 3. Zone 3 is here. Position 3. Is there somebody in that spot? Zone 3. Nope, here he is down here. So zone 3. Okay. Next guy is H, Hotel. He gets a 9. 9 is zone 4. That's down here at the bottom. And he's going to be in spot number 4 right there. Okay. And finally we have in November. He's coming in on 2. That is zone 1. That's up here. And that will be a 4. And a 4 is right here. Well, my submarine's going to get a chance to intercept him, maybe. Maybe if we can spot that guy. Find out what he is right away. Okay, so next thing we do is fill our sequence chip cup. All right, so there's 4 zones, so you only have, everything has to be divisible by 4. So I've got right here, all these chits are in stacks. Right now, a stack of 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one has 1, 2, 3. So one of the new ones goes in that one. That makes that stack of 4. Then I take these 2. They're going to go there, there. And to balance this out, I put 2 of these no ops in here. And now I have stacks of 5. So up here on our, whoops. Up here for our chits per phase moves up to the number 5. Okay, while we're up there, I want to show you one more thing. This is the commit index. It was on 4 when this carrier came on, but the other 2 came on, and because they're unknown air strengths, we rolled and we gave them, we didn't roll, they get 4 each. So that puts us up at 12, which is now the threshold. Once we go over the threshold, then there's chances that carriers may turn into false contacts. Okay, we add chips to the cup. So the cup's empty. I'll drop all these guys in here now. We'll be drawing 5 this time per. Okay. All right. Now we move all air raids. Okay. So we have air raid 2A. He's coming in on Task Force 58. We have 2B coming in, and we have 3B coming in. Okay, so they're all on Task Force 58 right now. All right, that's all our air raids. Roll for mission movement. So here's where we roll to see what direction this phase anybody's going to move in. This one is an 8 this time. Okay. We now draw sequence chits. All right, so here we go. So we got to draw 5. So we got Task Force G, Gulf. Task Force, the Butai, number 3. I dropped this one, so we'll go ahead and take him. That's Alpha. Next one is US Move. And Foxtrot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here's where we're working from. Now, this is going to be interesting. That US Move is going to help delay this raid from getting on top of me. Yeah. And that makes a difference for me because my fighters will have another chance to hit these guys. Maybe I can do some damage to them before they tear me up here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. All right. Did our sequence shits. Resolve air raid procedure. So we'll start with Gulf. All right. Now the time is 0930. So things are going to start. There's more chance that they're going to do something. So now we look for Task Force Gulf. He's right here. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes away. All right. So it is 0930. Maximum range is 12. We're in that. No modifier for the time. And 9 hexes is no modifier. Okay, so we're going to roll for Gulf. And he gets a 1. No air raid. All right. So Gulf does not do anything. So he moves 1 hex. In direction 8. He's in this zone right here. Direction 8 is due east. So he moves right there. All right. That is Force Gulf. Now, Butai 3 I believe, is in this stack right here. Yes, it is. Okay, Butai 3 has one raid in the air. So we're going to see if he launches another raid. And for some reason, I don't know why he did this. Or maybe I do. 5, 7, 9, 5, 6, 7. 3A was eliminated. 3B is the one. So yes, we could launch a raid. No modifier, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No modifier. And 9. He does launch the raid. Okay. And we have unknown air strength again. So we're going to roll on this table 10.1E on the L1 carrier and see what size air raid he plans on putting up. Oh, it's a 9. A 9 would be 9 and 9, but he already has one air raid up, so it can only put up 9. Okay, so we're going to get 5, 7, and 9. Oops. And these are going to go over here. To this stack for air raid 3A. And I'm going to verify something because he has lost aircraft in there. Okay, so had my camera turned off. The U.S. fleet moved, but then I realized I needed to check my movement priority for this carrier force because they should not have moved. And what that was is, we look here on the Japanese movement priorities, and if they were 9 hexes distance from a carrier task force, and that's what they were before that task force moved, they were 9, they do not move. So we did not move them, so I put them back in their hex. I had moved them up to the northeast, but they stayed where they were. So they did not move. Okay, so we're back here at Task Force F, which is the submarine, which is being shadowed by my submarine force, and this is a medium task force, level 1. And so we're going to check them. This could turn out to have carriers in it, you never know. All right, this becomes, oh, an 8. So that says they would have an airstrike. Okay, so I got to check this out now for this medium task force. Okay, so we're at this step in this. Is this in fact a carrier force that we're trying to determine? So if it is a small, medium, or large force, we continue to step C2. And in step C2, we have to determine what type of force it is on a level 2 force chit. Okay, so we go to level 1 to level 2. Put this down far enough. And we have a level 1 medium. So we're going to roll a die. And we're going to see what this thing is. It may turn out, it could turn out to be a false contact even. Oh, and I believe it just did. So this becomes false. Okay, so it is a false contact. Nice. Nice. Okay. If it turns out, determine a level 2 force chit. If this turns out to be any type of surface force, remove the level 2. If you promote it from level 1, replace the force, does not launch a raid, of course. This became a false contact. So he's going to come off of there. My submarine will flip back over. Force F comes off. The medium marker goes back in our chit cup for level 1s. And the force F marker comes off the board. All right. Oh, I dropped that. Figures. Let me pick that up. Okay, so that takes care of all those moves. So now we don't have Guam, we don't have US subs, so we go move air missions. Intercept 3. What's he got? 2 fighters. His fuel's still pretty good. He's going to move there. Intercept 4. His fuel is getting low. If I don't get him down, he's going to go critical on me. Let's see. Intercept 3 moved 1 space. He uses 1 fuel. I've got to move that or I'll forget it. Intercept 4. He's going back to the task force. We're going to use a fuel. I'm going to set him down. Got to get these guys servicing, I think. Let's see, which carrier group are they on? 58-1. If I get them down, yeah, I'm starting to run into that. Okay, intercept 8. He's still good. He's going to move 1. Intercept 7. He would have to move 2. He will do that. 1, 2. He uses 2, and we have to roll. And 8. He uses an extra fuel point. That was intercept 7. So he used another one. Now, I got to do this too. 3, 7, 8 so far. So 3 uses 3 to intercept with. I'm going to burn his up. He's down to 7. 7 uses 3. 1, 2, 3. 8 uses 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I got intercept 1. He's going to move 2. We move him 2. We're going to roll for his fuel consumption. 1 to 5. He gets away with it. He did. Okay. And he uses 3 for his intercept. 1, 2, 3. Airstrike number 2 is going to move this direction. He uses 1 fuel. And airstrike 5, he moves this direction. He uses 1 fuel. Okay. All right. So I did all my... Nope, I got airstrike 6. He's moving 1. He uses 1 fuel point. Okay. All right. Here we go. Adjusted all my fuel markers. Initiate air searches. Okay, we're going to do our air searches now. So I got these 2 guys up here. This is air search 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can see 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And anybody in there. So surface fleet A and the double force. I can spot them. Okay. Gotta find my intel here. Card 1, here it is. All right. See what we can spot here. We're going to try surface force A first. 1, 2. So he was from his original search position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes away. Okay, so -1 on my die roll for the 8 to 9 hexes. Not sure, I get +1 for searching units, so I'm 0. Okay, so I'm 0. We get a 6. 6 is spotted. Right. So now we're going to pull force A and see what they are. It is a medium task force, level 1. So we don't know if he's got any carriers or not, but we do have him spotted. Okay. He's also going to try to spot this double force, so I get to roll for each one of them. I got butai 1 and force B. All right. So he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. So 7 hexes is 0 modifier, and I got 2 planes, so I'm +1 on my die roll. So +1 on task force Bravo. Oh, that's a 10. That's a S+1, so we're going to pull for him. See what this guy's got here. And it is, oh, a large task force. So this comes off. Well, no, it doesn't come off. The large task force goes there because we don't know what it's made up of yet. And 10, he is spotted also. Okay. Now, butai 1 is also going to be a +1. Okay, so let's see what we get on him. +1. 6 + 1's a 7. And a 7 plus is spotted and chip +1. So now he's going to move from level 1 to level 2. So I get to move him up from level 1 to level 2. He's a level 1 carrier right now. We're going to see what he's going to go to on a level 2. This will be a 7. It is 3 to 4 carriers. So he goes to a level 2. Let's see what we have to do there. Level 2. 3 to 4 carriers. So he gets this marker now. So this was over on butai 1. So we just found out butai 1 is actually a bigger group. And that's going to change my commitment index. So I'm going to have to check and see exactly how that's going to affect that. And they'll be spotted, so I'll find my another spotted marker and put on there too. All right, so he became a level 2, 3 to 4 carriers there. We still don't know their total size. One mistake I made here is because I already had my air strength out there, which was a total of 16, and they've lost 9. So you use air rate strength reduction chart. You come over here to initial strength was 16, and they have a 9. So that's 11 is all their strike force can be. But they already have 5, 6, 7 up. So that means they can only have a strike size of 4 on this next one that's up in the air. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay, so initiate any new air searches. I did not do. I'm moving my air searches now and resolving their. So he did his searches. He doesn't have anybody else. This next group right here, they're coming here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to be able to search force J and S. and see what we see here. Okay, so S and J. We'll be searching. We'll start with Juliet. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes out. So on my search table, 8 to 9 is a -1, but I have 2 aircraft, so I'm +1, so I'm a 0. Let's see what we can see here. Oh, a 9. And the 9 is S chip +1 because he's a level 0. We don't get that benefit, but let's see what he looks like. He is a false contact. Good. So Juliet comes off the board. I'm going to set him here. False contact. And when his chip comes up, we'll take him off. We'll take that one out of there. All right. And then we're going to check for Sierra. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes away. And he's within 4 of my plane. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we're going to check him. He's at 8. That's a -1, +1 for the dual planes. Well, let's see what we get here. 5 is located, so we get to check, see what he is. He is, oh, a carrier. So we have a level 1 carrier here on Sierra, and he is located. All right. Ruh-roh. Could have a problem there. All right, who else I got? These guys are moving. Let's see. He's coming over to this one. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy was coming out to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put him there. It's all the same. He still doesn't see anybody yet. All right, I got these guys down here. He's turning around, heading back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Task Force H, he's too far out. I can't see him. But I can see these two, Butai 2 and Butai 3. All right, these are both level 1s, so we're going to see if we can detect them and see what's happening here. All right, so we'll do Butai 2. He's on the bottom, so let's do him first. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out. So that's -1, +1 for 2 planes. So it's an even roll, a 7. And a 7 makes him S +1. So we're going to raise his level up. So now we got to roll. He's going to be spotted. So I'm starting to use more and more of these markers now, that's for sure. So he's going to have a spotted on him. And we have to do a level 1 to level 2. Roll. This is a level 1 carrier. And he gets a 9. Man, now's when I'd like to have some small rolls. Level 1 on a 9, he's a 3 to 4 carriers. So make him a level 2. Three to 4. Right here. That was for Butai 2. So over here on my Butai display, I take the level 1 off. I put the level 2 on. All right. Now we're checking, and he is spotted. So we'll put the spotted marker on him. And for Butai 3, same, no modifier. We get a 5, and a 5 is located. So he goes up from being the little question mark to being located now. All right. So I have a, get me out of this little baggie right here. And we have located. Whoops. So on Butai 3, he is located. Okay. All right. That was him. Now I got this one. He's turning around, going back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. H is out of that range, but he can spot these guys. Butai 2, Butai 3, and he's a single, so he's going to be a -1 to see if he can increase. We'll start with Butai 2. A 5 doesn't change. He's already spotted. Now he's going to try Butai 3, see if he can increase that level any. A 6. A 6 is spotted. So we're going to change him from located to spotted now. Okay. Spotted. All right. So he becomes, located comes off. He becomes spotted. Right there. Okay. And that should be everybody. All right, that's all my air search. That's all done now. I don't have any other air search to launch. So now we go to air operations. We don't have anybody to launch. We're going to raise servicing to ready. So I'm setting up here at 58.3. They're coming up on the ready deck now, so we can launch them in the next phase. I'm going to have another group going up. See if we can hit this carrier force maybe. All right, from hangar to servicing. So I got to get my 2 of my F6Fs up, 2 more up. I need 1 here, need 1 here. TBM's F6F right here. I can take that night fighter if I want. Might as well get him up. Oh yeah, I'll put this guy, he was up there. He can't go, got 2 up. Got those guys who are up. Okay. We're doing hangar to servicing. 58.1, he's going to be landing some guys. So yeah, we'll move these guys up to servicing. Servicing there. That's it. Lower flight deck to hangar. Nobody landed. Okay, now we're going to land. We've got airstrike 4. He's right here. Intercept 4. He's landing. I spend 1 fuel point to landing. So they did not go mission critical there. And I bring all these guys over here. And because these are at 58.3, I screwed that up. 58.4. Yep, I screwed that up. Well, they're going to have to shoot. Shoot. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I had a different group there. These guys here. Oh, I got a mixture. Okay. So here's what we have to do. Intercept 4 is still going to be airbound, but some of the aircraft are going to be coming in. All right, for landing, safe return table. These guys are not over fuel, so there's no modifier. It's not night. They spent their 1 fuel point. So 58-1, he lands. So we'll land him. 58-4, he can land. I'm going to land him. These guys are 58-3. They cannot land. So 58-3 is still going to be in the air. So I got to put that intercept marker back up there. They're still up there. So they did not get clearance from their carrier to land. Okay. Wow. I should have paid attention. I looked at the top one, didn't realize what I had. So 58-3, they're going to get a little, they're going to clear their deck on the next turn so they can land their forces. Okay, so they're down. Got one guy down. A little scattering here. All right, air-to-air combat. Here we go. So we have intercept 1, 7, 8, 3. I'm going to lay these 4 out. These are the guys that are intercepting. Intercept 3 has 2 fighters. He's going to intercept raid. Might as well hit 3B. They're all about the same. Well, 2B, what's he got? He has 2 fighters. I'm sending my 2 fighters after his 2 fighters. So I'm going after 2B with intercept 3. Okay. It's a -1 to my die roll because I'm going after fighters. Oh, crap. Am I going to start this again? That's 0. I didn't do any damage. Okay, intercept 3's done. That wasn't good. I got intercept 1. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're sending 2 fighters after the fighters. Oh, the Japanese fighters got to attack back first on intercept 3. They rolled a 3. And they had 2. So they have 0 now. All right. Intercept 1 is now attacking. I'll stack him back up there. 2 fighters going after the zeros. -1, so that's a 6 against 2. That's 1. So I got 1 of them. So over here, I'll break this down to 2 singles. He gets 1 loss. He still has 1 fighter. All right. The rest of those guys in intercept 1, I got 4 fighters attacking the bombers. This is on raid 2B. You get a 4 with 4. 4 with 4 is 1. So I got 1 of his attack aircraft down. 5 there. Put the 2 up there. Okay. Now I got intercept 8 and intercept 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1 there. Intercept 7. I could send, I'd like to devastate somebody's raid here. Who's still pretty tough? 3B, 2B, he's still pretty tough. He's got 5, they got 6, they got 6. So I think we're going to go after 2A this time. With intercept 7, he's got 3 fighters going after the fighters. So I want to try to nail his fighters. -1. Gosh. 3, that's 0. He fights back. This guy had 2 firing back at my 1 up here. I forgot to do that. Uh-oh, he has 8. We gotta see what that is. 8 was on 2. I have an abort that was on mission 1. So it won't affect anything right now. All right, so I missed. Now he's got 1 fighter attacking me with a 1 he missed. This is mission 7, so they're done. I got mission 8. Man, he's going to take 1 fighter after the fighter on 2A. A 6 makes that a 5. 0. Crap. He's got 1 attacking my guy. A 5. He gets a 0. Nothing. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 attacking his bombers. A 5. Well, I'm going to get something anyway. 5 on 4 is 1. So I nailed 1 of his bombers. Take it off of there. Okay. All right. Wow. That was pretty bad. All right. Here we go. We got these raids coming now. I'll end up putting these guys back under there. They don't have any combat. They don't have any raids yet. That was the beauty. The U.S. force moved on them. So don't have any raids yet. Contact, no air attack segment. Advance the phase marker. Sorry. So we advance our phase marker. This comes back up to there, which will be move all air raids again. All right, man. Woo. Dicey stuff here so far. Dicey. Yep, I got messed up here with that intercept 4. Still going to have to set some aircraft down, so going to cost me. They're going to go fuel critical to get these planes down, but only by 1. So that's the good news when they go there. All right, I think this feels like I've been doing this for a while, so I think I'm going to call this one today. We'll call it part 4A. And let's digest what I've done, and then we'll go on to the next phase 2 on the next turn. And I want to check and see if these level 2s affected these commitments also. So why don't I do that real quick? Okay, so if it's a level 2 force printed with a white level 2 or level 3 force, known air strength. They have a known air strength now. Commitment value becomes 3. Known air strength. Aha. So level 1's known air strength was 3, 7. So he's a level 2 at 7, makes that 6. It goes up 2. So the commitment goes up to 2. And then that guy's a large force. That's the Butai 1 that we committed. Then Butai 2 down here, his known air strength is 6, 10, 11, 12, 18. So his 18, he goes up 7 on his commitment value. So he goes from 14 to 21. Which gets him past the commitment limit. I'm not sure that this one actually became a carrier out here, because he also has Butai 3, which had 16 known air strength, and he would have gone up 6. So he'd be at like 27. If I'm doing that right, it's just the way I take that. Force may turn out to be a false contact. Perform a commitment test. Locate, enter the game once the commitment threshold has been exceeded. At the moment the commitment index reaches or exceeds the commitment limit, immediately carry out the following procedure for each Japanese level 0 or 1 on large, medium, or small force, starting with those closest to the invasion force. Okay, if the force is level 0, draw level 1. Immediately carry out the following procedure for each Japanese level 0 or level 1 large, medium, small force, starting with the closest to the invasion force. Okay, so we have to check all these guys here. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think we're going to be going, I think we'll just work our way 6, 7. N's closest. Okay, so what we have to do now is if the force is level 0, draw a level 1 chip from the cup. If the result is a surface chip, place it underneath the force and the force remains in play. Up to a maximum of 4 surface forces in play. If the force is level 1, large, medium, or small, promote it to a level 2 force using the level 1 to level 2 intelligence table. The result is a surface force, place the chip underneath the force. If the result is a carrier force, remove it from play. As soon as the Japanese have a total of at least 4 surface forces on the map, procedure is halted and any remaining level 0 and level 1 are removed from play. Okay. So we have carrier force. I have a surface and a surface there. I have 2 surface forces in play right now. All right, so we start with surface force N. If we hit this commitment level, this changes everything. So this is double force. I've already used 2. That becomes a out of play. It's a false contact. Now we'll work our way all the way around this way, starting with G. I did N because he was the closest. G is false contact. He comes off the board. Now we do M. M is false contact. He comes off the board. M is off. We have T. Oh, we have H down here. Well, let's do T. False contact. T comes off. Here we'll do K. K is false contact. He comes off the board. And H. H is false contact. H comes off the board. Okay. So we just cleaned up the board because the commitment level went sky high. So no more carriers can come on the board now. They're all on the board now. Now it's a matter of striking these guys. We can still add 2 forces because he could still get another up to 4 forces. So there's 2 more that he still could get. Okay, so If the force is a level 1, large, medium, or small, promote it to a level 2 force using the level 1. So I have a couple of these. I have a B. He's a level 1 large. So we're going to promote him. So we're going to have to roll the die. And it's a 7. And we get our table here. 4. Going from level 1 to level 2, this is the large. This is Bravo, large. A large force, and he goes to 7. It's a 3-4 carrier. Now, what does this mean? If the result is a surface force, place the chit underneath the force. If the result is a carrier force, remove it from play. All right, so that one comes off now. So this comes off. He stays there. The double force comes off. Bravo's out. I'll throw that back in the cup because it can get drawn again. Force B, he comes off. Spotted. Save that. We're going to need it. The other one is force A was a medium force, so we roll for him, and it is a 9, which is going to make it a carrier force. The medium became a 2 to 3 carriers, but because we've already reached our carrier limit, he comes off the board. So that's this one, Alpha. The medium goes back in the cup, the spot is there, and now Alpha's off. Right, and I can pull both of those chits out of the game now. Alpha and Golf. There's Alpha, Bravo, yep, and Golf. So they came out. All right, so we've taken them out of there now. Well, that thinned the herd, let me tell you. Okay, so it's not as bad or as glum as it looked. All right, but I still think this is a good spot to stop. The next phases are going to go a lot faster because the heavy stuff, except for the raids, have been taken care of. All right, yep, let's call that one, and we'll pick it back up a little bit later. All right. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you would, please. I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And we'll see you guys for the phase 2 of this turn, and we'll probably be able to play all 3 phases then. Okay, have a good one.